After this video, you are able to create a mid-intro kick in Serum. I'm going to drive straight into it with my car.
She's got it!
The first thing you want to do is take oscillator A and just take a sine wave. With this one, we're going to create the initial punch. So how I like to do this is just take envelope 2 and envelope 3. You've seen me do this all the time. Both go to the matrix and add them to the global master tune. What this will do is just create a nice pitch automation so you get this that kind of vibe. I'm gonna pitch it down. And we already have this nice initial punch. There's a lot of variations that you can do with this, but honestly, just make a punch, play around with the settings, and just find one that works for you. Then you want to take LFO1, and you're going to add that to the level right here. Because what we want to do is create an initial punch like this, and then a crunch that comes afterwards. So we're going to separate the both of them. As you can hear, if we put this on envelope, we can even put it 3 octaves down, and we have this nice initial punch. Now you want to take a noise oscillator and you go to attacks of kick and you put it on one shot, and there you go. You can now combine these until you find a combination that sounds really good to you. Then we want to work on the crunch, and this is very straightforward. You open oscillator B, and as you can imagine, we just take LFO2, it's really easy, and we just do it the same way around. So kind of open up when this one stops and just make it blend together a little bit. LFO2 goes to the level of oscillator B, and we pitch it down 3, of course, and put it on envelope. Now we already have this mid-intro vibe, but it's just a little bit of a, reverse bass kick. We want a mid-intro kick, but you can obviously go from the one to the other very easily. But yeah, so what needs to happen now is just get a different waveform. And I like to use something like this one. And this is where you just go in and just completely go nuts with this, Just do weird stuff. We really need to get into the processing now, because this is where we make and break everything. So take your distortion, open that up, but we're not looking for this hard clipping. That's stupid, bruh. Just take stomp box, and different modes give different variations, obviously, but yeah, stomp mode or linear fold, and you just open it up very slightly. But then the most important part is the compressor, multiband right here, and then take down the threshold. Control the highs, and there you go. We already have a very nice mid-intro kick, and I'm only 3 minutes into this video or something. The thing is, if you would do this in your playlist and literally go crazy, now we have this in 3 minutes. It's insane, because we can work with this and further improve it, of course. So that's a nice kick already. We can change this waveform a little bit. So during the kick, we could go like, okay, well, here's our kick, and then, at the first part, it should go like or something. So you can change the wavetable position. You can also change the mirror modes, So once you've played around with the wavetable position as well as this warp mode, you can really go into the filters. So the filter should affect oscillator B, and this is why it's nice to have oscillator A and B separated, because now we can go into the filter, go into the flanges. Like, this is crazy filters, obviously, but we could also take something like a bandpass, or, where we boost the band a little bit. We need to find the right one. Now we can make really weird kicks. Like that. I could literally sit here and go hours with playing with this, so really feel free to do that as well. But what you can do now is take another filter, and we can use a flanger. So if we put this in front of everything, and you've seen me do this in the gated kick tutorial as well, it's linked right here. If you use a static flanger like this, it kind of cuts frequencies in the kick. So you can do that if you use that in the second filter. So the first one is really to just get some movement in your kick like this. So now we have some movement, but in this one, we're going to create a static one. So and I'm really cranking the resonance and the drive and the low pass frequency. As you can see, you get so many weird kicks out of this, and as long as you change everything in front of the distortion and compression, it's all good, because this really cranks the volume and just makes it such a good kick. So with a nice kick, it's sort of like a mid-intro kick. Obviously, if you distort it too much, it becomes a Frenchcore kick, but that's nice. So let's add some reverb. Finally, LFO4. You can already imagine how this looks. The punch ends here, so the reverb starts here. Envelope, 1/4 mode, and we just open up the reverb, put that after the distortion. I really don't want distorted reverb. So to the mix. And let's just play the reverb at 100%. So we can tweak it until it sounds clean. That's it. So now we do... Pretty cool. Let's add a little bit more of this noise. So we get an initial click, and then you can take the EQ, go in front of it, and just, you know, give a little bit more of this cranking stuff in front of the distortion. I love the terminology. Really crazy stuff here. So if we take LFO 5 and just, you know, boost the gain right here. You can see that you can boost the punch. Like that, but we can also just boost the mids instead. So then we open it up here. So so we're kind of opening up the mids a little bit during the crunch. And I think we can just really boost the highs a little bit in the beginning. So LFO 6, I'm really happy there are so many LFOs here. As you can see, the punch, we just envelope this to the highs here. So really boosting the highs, but not too much. Well, that's it. And now we can change envelopes. For this one, you can just really change every parameter. This gets you more distorted stuff, and then this gives you like classic mid-intro kicks, whatever. So the cool thing is, if you click a note now, you hover here, if you have the right Serum version, you can literally drag that in here, bam, and now we have this kick. Don't worry about the waveform. This is your mid-intro kick right now, and we have different videos on how to actually process these kicks, but yeah, you could definitely work with this. Well, 150 BPM, obviously. And then you can change stuff, you know, the pogo. And really just have fun with it. I guess that's it. Thanks for watching. Make sure to download this one for free on our website, including a ton of freebies. We literally have thousands of hardstyle sounds that you can download for free instantly on our website. We have a bunch of cool content coming up, freebies, everything, you know the drill. See you in the next one. Bye.